Today, we're gonna unbox this Bronze Age mystery box that I got from sellmycomicbooks.com. Check it out. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and this is Northgarden Comics. So today, we're going to open this mystery box that I just got from sellmycomicbooks.com. The way I learned about this was actually from another YouTube channel. The channel is called Shanghalla Comic Book Clubhouse. I always remember Shanghalla, but then forget the balance of the title there. But I'll put a link to that channel down below. But the host of that channel, his name is Duke, and he was talking about these mystery boxes. He happens to work for the company that curates these mystery boxes, and Duke is actually the one apparently who put these boxes together, but that's not the focus of his channel. The focus of his channel is more around what he does for that company by grading books to get them ready for sale online through their website and eBay store, things like that. It's really kind of cool because you see the back room that they've got, and they've got, you know, like hundreds of long boxes of comic books, but he will regularly have short boxes or long boxes of books that he has to go through to grade them and get them ready for sale. And he has so kindly decided to turn on the camera while he does that. And so basically a lot of his videos are like looking over his shoulder as he goes through these boxes of books. And there's everything from Golden Age to Modern Age in there, all kinds of genres, all various conditions, but it's super cool to go through. You never know what you're gonna see, and he doesn't look at them ahead of time. So it's fun to just hear him talk through those long boxes of books. And you know, I see it's both entertaining and educational. It's fun to watch, but I do really view it partly as kind of like doing my homework for comic books, because I always want to continue to deepen my knowledge of these books and recognize more books and know what's significant about them when I see them. And that's just a fun way to do that. So definitely encourage you to check out his channel. Again, the link is down below in the description of this video. And if you like that kind of thing, then go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Now, I will say on his channel, while none of his videos are commercials, he's very upfront about saying, hey, he's not trying to make commercials for the company he works for. But for this particular video, he did have a disclaimer that said, hey, I normally don't do commercials, but this one is a commercial. And he did a little video just to talk about this, I guess it's their Series 3 mystery box that they did on their website. And it was kind of cool sounding. It's all Bronze Age books, and it's limited to 100 boxes in the series. And when I say Bronze Age, they were defining it kind of broadly, anything from like 1968 to 1985. And so a broad range of things in there. Any publisher could be in here, any genre really. You know, I typically gravitate towards like the Marvel superhero books, but he said up front, you know, you could get humor books, Western books, romance books. There's, you know, any kind of publisher in there. There's a lot of books that came out in that time period, but I will say that Bronze Age is definitely the era of comics that I don't know, am I drawn to it most? I don't know. It's getting old enough now where they're definitely older books, but there's still a lot of them are still within reach from a money perspective. They're not terribly expensive yet. You start to get Silver Age and stuff, you know, the prices really start to go up. So Bronze Age are more accessible, but they're older books too, and there's still some really cool things there. And as a comic collector and comic reader, there's really cool things that just make up this hobby of comic collecting that would be cool to have in my collection. So, I mean, that's a lot of words, but really, it just seemed fun. Haven't done a mystery box in a long time, and I know folks like watching them be opened on video, so I figured, what the heck, I'll get one and I'll turn on the camera and we'll unbox this together. Now, let me say one more thing before we get to the actual unboxing. If you are new to the channel and this is your first time here, thank you so much for checking it out. If you like comic and comic related content like back issue hauls, new comic books, I recently started getting into omnibus collecting, or mystery boxes like we're doing here today, then go ahead, take just a minute and hit that subscribe button. And as you watch, if you see something you like, give it a thumbs up. And please let me know your thoughts and questions down below. Now that we got all that housekeeping stuff out of the way, let's get this box opened up, and I'll tell you more of the details about this in case you're interested in getting one as we go through this here. Okay, so well packed, has some bubble wrap in there, and the books here are bubble wrapped as well, and there is a paper there that's going to tell us about this, so I'm going to go ahead and get that open too. They are nice and securely packed here as well. It's taped up nicely and secure, and looks like they're kind of pressed together here, so no damage in shipping there. Okay, I've got everything unpacked, got the bubble wrap off, got the bag off, so now I've just got the books all loose here, and they are they're kind of double 2 books per bag, and so I'm gonna have to open some of these to turn them around so I can show you what they are. But there is the paper inside here, so I'll read you the details. So, Sell My Comic Books, Series 3 Bronze Age mystery boxes, strictly limited to 100 boxes. You get 10 randomly selected, curated Bronze Age comics per box. There are surprise key issues, meaning 1 in 10 boxes contain a bonus 11th key issue worth $20 to $25. And then there's a grand prize, so a 1 in 100 chance to get What If Volume 1, Number 10, the first Jane Foster as Thor, with a value of at least $100, and then free shipping. Again, the total price here, this was $35 shipped, and yeah, all Bronze Age books. So go ahead to the website and check that out if you are interested. Okay, now for the actual books themselves. I gotta go ahead and open up this first one because all I can see is a SeaWorld ad. All right, the first book, we've got Hercules Unbound from DC. This is number 12. I am not familiar with the DC incarnation of Hercules. I've only gotten familiar with Hercules from the Marvel Avengers titles. So I haven't heard of this. I don't know how long this volume is. Oh, but this is cool. Look at that. Walter Simonson is the penciler on this, so that'll be fun to see. I'm working on Walt Simonson's Thor run, and he's doing some of the pencils with the current X-Men Legends, I think is that the name of the title, that kind of flashes back and fills in some story gaps from the 90s and the big X Factor days, and he did a run on X Factor as well, so that's pretty cool to have that little addition, and I didn't know he did this, so that's pretty fun. On the flip side there, we've got a humor book. We've got Richie Rich Profits, Profits, Big Business Thrills and Laughs. The jeweled fantasy of the underwater world becomes a nightmare in Menaces of the Deep. I've never read Richie Rich comic books. I used to watch the cartoon as a kid. That was on for a while. But I am not familiar with the comic book. And this is from June of whatever year, number 5. It's a 25 center. And I didn't read this on the bullets of the sheet there, but really any genre, any publisher is fair game for this. It's just that it's Bronze Age from, again, he even says in one of Duke's videos, he says like anywhere from like 1968 to 1985. So they're broadly defining Bronze Age, and it could be humor books, could be superhero books, could be westerns, could be romance, could be a lot of different things. So you're gonna get a real mixture, and I'm not too worried about what the books are. The Bronze Age itself was enough to hook me, and so I'm sure there's going to be some things in here that I like, and I'm sure there's going to be some things in here that don't excite me terribly, but I'm confident that whether it goes into my personal collection or not, I'll be able to find a good home for all of these books. So that's book number 1. Oh, that was book number 2. All right, next up we've got Another DC title. This is Freedom Fighters, number 14. I've heard of the Freedom Fighters, but I'm not familiar with them. I think they originally weren't a DC creation, and then they bought the license. I don't know how long this volume went. So if you know anything about the Freedom Fighters, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. This is pretty cool, though, that they have special guest stars of Batwoman and Batgirl. They're familiar looking to me, but I don't know these Freedom Fighters. And then we flip it around in the back here. We've got Freedom Fighters number 13. So 2 issues from that volume from the 70s there. Next up, we've got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, number 4. I can say that those 10 boxes that'll have that 11th bonus book, you have the 1 in 10 chance of getting one of those books are shown on the website, and Godzilla number 1 is one of those bonus books. So this is not a bonus book, but it's from that same volume. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, number 4. Just cool looking. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you may have heard me say that I'm always a sucker for this era of covers. I just like that Marvel Comics group time for covers in the Bronze Age. So that's a fun little addition to my collection. And then we flip it around here, and there's Ghost Rider, number 36 from his first volume. I don't have any Ghost Riders from that volume. I'm not actively reading Ghost Rider today, but that is definitely a cool addition to my collection. And you got, look there at the gas station, Roxxon, been around for a long time and comes up in Thor and things like that. So, In Denver Dwells a Demon. Ghost Rider 36. All right, we got some more Ghost Rider. Here's Ghost Rider number 35. And gosh, I feel like I've seen that cover before. That one looks familiar, so that may be a more well-known or recognized cover there for 35. That's pretty cool. Death Race. And on the back, nice, another Ghost Rider number 34. So they kind of came out in reverse order, but we have Ghost Rider 34, 35, and 36. So that's pretty cool to get a little mini run there in the same volume, because maybe I'll get a complete story. I don't know, but you got a much better chance of getting a complete story when you get a few in a row like that. So very cool to have those. And then there's only 2 books left, so that means I did not get one of those bonus books. But again, totally good with that. $35 shipped, got me the 10 books, $3.50 a book. So worth the little adventure there. And that also means, for those of you who are considering one of these, that's one box down, so that means now you've got a 1 in 99 shot of getting that What If, and you still have 10 shots out there to get one of those bonus books. So last 2 books here, we've got Life with Archie, number 198, so another humor book. Something scary lurking outside his window. And then I'll have to open this bag as well to show you the final book in this mystery box. Here we have Hanna-Barbera TV Stars number 1. I didn't know Marvel. Does DC have all the Hanna-Barbera stuff now? I did not know Marvel had that at one point. But that's number 1, Hanna-Barbera TV Stars. Never read any of these comics, but I am familiar with the shows. And look at that, you've got Grape Ape down there. And then, who could forget Captain Caveman? So, those are pretty fun. And I don't remember the other Hanna-Barbera character names there. I guess the Teen Angels are on there. So, that is book number 10 in this mystery box. I will say, thinking back over it, since I'm not a big humor comics guy, my favorites have got to be these 4 here. Godzilla, pretty cool. And then my favorite of the 10 have got to be these 3 Ghost Riders. So those are some fun little additions to my collection and a fun little Bronze Age mystery box. All right, that's going to do it for me, and that's going to wrap up this Bronze Age mystery box from sellmycomicbooks.com. If you're interested in checking out those mystery boxes for yourself, again, links to the website down below. Did you see anything in here that you liked? Are you collecting any of these titles? Let me know in the comments. If you've hung in there this long and haven't done so yet, go ahead, do that YouTube thing, hit the subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Now, if you're not quite ready for the YouTube fun to be done, I've got a couple hand-selected videos here for you to check out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.